Hey everybody, I promised you to keep you updated a little bit better, so I'm going to do that right now. I have been working on the C10 all weekend, along with working on the lawnmower, do that kind of silly stuff. But I have gotten a lot done, and I'm looking for some parts, so if anybody can help me, I'll go through that in a minute. But um, yeah, so I'm going to turn the camera around here. I spent last night. I cleaned up the workbench, the toolbox, put all my tools away, cleaned up the shop quite a bit. There's not as much stuff around now as my garbage that's got to go to the dump tomorrow. But I'm shuffling cars around a little bit. But my workbenches are nice and clean. Haven't seen that in a while, so that's good. And I have done an immense amount of work on this truck. So one thing I didn't update you guys on is I did get all the headlight buckets in, and the trim rings and all the adjusting hardware on both headlights. That was something I couldn't do before. They were rotted out, so I had to get that dressed. But I have gotten the serpentine belt set up on it. I need really badly a reverse flow fan and fan clutch from like an 88 to 92, something like that, and 95 maybe even up to. I need a fan and fan clutch to put on this thing, and it's ready to go. That, and I have to wire up the alternator, which I have to do some homework on how to wire up the alternator with the volt. It's still got the factory voltage regulator in it, so I got to figure out where to cut and splice and make all that work so it works good. But I have power steering now. Steering box is in, everything is working beautifully. So I got power steering, I've got power brakes, I've got made some progress, and it feels a lot better. The truck actually feels a lot better now. I spent a lot of time cleaning this pig up. Got the window tint off, that's actually the windows up on that side. So I got the window tint off, I got them all cleaned up. The seat cover should be here on Tuesday. I've been searching back and forth, and I want to put the one from Amazon, so I'll have that on Tuesday. As I said, the seat belts are now working. One thing I did do one last time, and I forgot to note about it, is I replaced the pins and the bushings on the door hinge on this side. I'll do the other side it's not bad, but I'll do it when I take the truck apart to fix all the rust issues and paint it and do all that kind of stuff. But now I even have seat belts. Look at this seat belt. No problem. So, and the retract works beautifully. I'm happy about that. Real happy about that, because that was a little bit of a project. Yeah, so she's definitely coming along a lot better. The mirrors, like I said, I got the mirrors on. I've got it ready so I can drop it down. I don't have the keys for the Mirage with me today, so they're in the house. I'll have to run in the house and grab the keys, and I'll shuffle these two. I'll switch spots. What else did I do? I'm sure there's a bunch more I have done. Could use an R4 compressor. This thing is howling a little bit. The bearing is bad in the clutch there. If anybody's got one sitting around that can help the cause, let me know, and we'll figure out shipping and cost of all that stuff, or where I can run and meet you if you're nice and local. But yeah, making big time progress. I said I would be driving it today if I had that fan. I just don't want to drive it without a fan. And if everybody says they want to why don't you put electric fans in, that's great. I would be nice, but that's 4 bolts and it's done. And I'm happy with that for now. I don't care about electric fans at this point in time. The factory fan will work fine, so I'm not worried about that. Yeah, so that's it. Got a lot of time spent up cleaning up shop so I can move around a little better. And if anybody could tell me what those cats are going for today, I'd appreciate it. One of the old GM cats, I took it off the yellow car. It has a bunch of holes in it, so it had to go. I found one. I actually got a really good one, so I replaced that on this car, and this car had a test pipe on it, which was the only thing that wasn't factory. So I put that back, and I put the test pipe on the yellow car. That was just before Power Tour, so that was an easy swap. Just about just doing what I had to do. And I fixed the lawnmower. I had to put a new belt on that. That was no fun, but that's just a job that has to be done.